Shelly. I have a lot of questions for you.
Shoot them!
Okay, first of all, you gave your vote to Rachel.
Yes!
Nobody was expecting that because everyone thought you really didn't Rachel. So,
well, how people are in the house may not necessarily be how they are out of the house. I didn't love Rachel's social game. I made no surprise of that. However, you cannot look past competitions and things that she did well at in the game. When you put those two people next to each other and you look at how many times she was on the block, how many competitions she played in from start to finish, this is a game. The game is about competing. The game is about strategy. The game is about social. I give her a heck of a lot of points for strategy in competition. You know, social maybe not as much, but hey, she deserved it and she got the vote. I'm sure I shocked a lot of people with that.
You did.
Yeah.
But at one point you it was perceived that you were in an alliance with Portia and Leah. Were you?
I don't know where that person.
Double eviction.
Oh, they grabbed me after the eviction. They assumed, you know, hey, you know, I had just evicted one of my best people in my alliance. So they kind of just grabbed me and took me to their alliance. That whole thing was really weird. When they grabbed me to go, they just figured, I mean, at that point, they were probably trying to use it to their advantage. You know, you've pissed off your people now, so now you're with us. But no, I was never in an alliance. I was in an alliance with Kalia and Danielle early in the game, but never with those guys, no.
So early on in the game, you never really seemed to be with the newbies. You know, you didn't seem interested in that. How come?
Actually, when all of us first came in the game, the newbies, you know, everybody was really nervous and running this way and that way, and everybody was running up to make deals with the veterans, and it was too scattered. And I wanted something organized. So when I went up to the veterans and in the way that I thought, it seemed like a really good way to go. Now, I still played on the other side, which I enjoyed, but it just seemed to work out better that way, and it got me further in the game.
I've never seen someone who played both sides so much. What do you think of your
I loved it. I loved it. I've had so many people tell me it was, you know, wonderful to see somebody play the game. And so I enjoyed that. I mean, I didn't know that was my strategy going in. I didn't know there was going to be veterans and newbies, but it worked out very well.
Was your strategy going into lie, though?
Well, I don't think anybody's strategy going into the game is to lie, but you can't play Big Brother without doing it. I mean, it's very difficult. I mean, you've got to do what you got to do to get places. You know, it's a game. That's not what you do in real life, but it happens in the game, and every person in there did it.
Yeah, that's true. That is a big part of the game. Did you find yourself following whoever was in power with ballots? Because that what got you so far in the game?
Not at all. Not at all. No, I made my strategy and played my game, and because I had alliances on both sides, I was pretty safe until, you know, I went out at the end.
But you kind of got caught playing both sides when Jeff called you out for trying to.
Well, that was no problem. I mean, that's the fact that I got called out. That happens in the game, and that was a very hard decision to go and try to go with Danny. But you have to remember, they are wonderful people, Jeff and Jordan, and everybody loves them. They're America's sweethearts. I think the same thing. However, if you have Jeff and Jordan and I in the final three, who's going to the final two? That's right. So I could continue to push them to the end of the game, which I could have done very successfully. I could have sat in the final three with Jeff and Jordan. I would have never had a chance to sit in the final two chairs. So it's only game. That's all it was. It does not have anything to do with the way. I mean, obviously people play a personal game. People's feelings get hurt. It was a very difficult thing to do. But we're playing a game, and I think some people lose sight of that everyone's trying to get to the prize. And for me, at that moment, I thought it was a good thing.
But that night, there was a lot of high feelings between you and Jordan because she was visibly upset.
Absolutely, as she should be.
So, did you feel any remorse for what you did? Were your feelings real?
Oh my God, of course. I mean, Jordan is an absolute dear girl. I love her to death.
When you were on the block next to Adam and it was up to Jordan and Rachel to decide, you told them that if they said you take yourself out and let them win it. Did you mean that, or was that just game?
Oh, I told them if we got down to the final three, and obviously I'm going to tell them anything I can to stay. You know, if I got down to the final three, I would have hung on. It's endurance and stuff at that time. I'd have held on for dear life. Let it play as it would.
And the diamond ring fiasco.
It was great.
How did you come up with that?
It just came to my mind. It was just fun. Rachel and I had talked about rings throughout the show, and it was just, she had admired that ring, and it was just a heck of a lot of fun. fun to do.
I was thinking, how did she come up with
You
that?
got to be creative in this game. If you're not going to make it.
But this isn't you outside the house, right?
No, and I think everybody that knows me knows that. No, without a doubt. I'm probably the person that would absolutely take off my coat, throw it down, and get somebody across the street and give more than I ever take. And everybody that knows me.
And what do you think Josie and your husband will say about your game?
I've already talked to my husband. My husband is extremely proud of me. And my little girl, I'll see her on Friday, and she doesn't understand all of it, but she'll make fun of me for not winning the dang competition. And I'm still her mom. This is just a game that took up 3 months. Josie doesn't care if I won or lost or anything. Josie loves me for being her mom, and that's all I really want to be.